Hello, welcome to step 2 of the formula Coherence. So in the step 1 we have seen what you are meant for and what do you want. So this is really important to get an idea where we are going and what we are revealing for you in this life and for these 11 days in the Masterclass. So did you notice that when you were accessing what you are meant for, your complete experience of yourself had changed? So what we are looking at today is the difference between what you want and what you are actually living. So, when you look at who you are today, how you feel normal, the beliefs you're holding about yourself, the thoughts and emotions you're constantly choosing, how would you describe it? How would you describe yourself? Not in a form of matter, but imagine if you had to close your eyes and find yourself in a group of people, of thousands of people. Where would you go? How could you be sure that this is you? So I'm calling it a signature. It's like a taste or melody or a perfume that is typical to the person and that I am using to channel people, or consciousness, that when you're telling me, for example, your mother or your sister, this and this guy, you are expressing their signature. So I have access to them immediately because I know the signature. I know where I'm going. So this is what we are trying to know today. Who are you? What is your signature with this first card, the first identity you're holding? So this is something you have to take time to describe. Say, it's not like something really precise in the sense of, well, that's like just like me. Just this is just me. You have to describe feelings. You have to describe energy, something that is unseen, that where no words exist for. So I'm using texture and colors to describe signature, or the sense of smell, or visuals, images. And this has to be crystal clear for you. And perhaps it's a bit difficult at the beginning because you have to find and to see what feels most normal for you. So these little feelings of harmony or distortion inside of yourself. Perhaps, for example, when you're on a frequency, when you have your signature, there are people who have this range of frequencies, and they would tell you when they're here that they feel good. But me having this range of signature of frequencies and experience of feelings, my high is here, and this will be really low. But this person feels really normal. It's not, there's not really much depth, but she can tell you what feelings they are, what thoughts she has, what emotions, and how she is speaking to herself, what she believes being true about other people, about the world, about the systems. All these things we can track, so we can know on which frequency we are, or what life we are expecting and experiencing. So this is really important to get it clear on this day 2, and you will have, as yesterday, room and space to talk about it and to make it really clear. So now you're gonna access what you're meant for. So here again, if you want to access something new you're not used to yet, you have to get to a calm place. It is quite difficult at the beginning to switch like this, to go from desperation to blissful joy. You can do it, I can do it, but you have to train yourself to do it. So, what usually people do are projecting the idea of, oh, I would be like this, but they are staying in their range of emotions and thoughts and their identity, and they're projecting a thought, an imagination, and they stay here. So they create separation, and they will act through this identity. They will still play always the same old card and saying, yes, but I'm thinking of it, I'm embodying it, I'm doing it, but no, you are still acting and playing the same old card. So to change a card, you have to put it down, this old identity completely, at a point that you forget who you were. So let's access this through a space of calmness to regulate yourself, regulate your emotions, your thoughts. When you go in your body, your thoughts, you will no longer hear your thoughts, and your brain will go in a gamma state. It will calm down and open the field for you. If you stay in a state of busyness, in a beta state, it will work and work and work, and you will stay in your old identity. So you have to calm down, and you have to relax every single muscle in your body. So what I love to do is just making breath work. So breathing in a way we don't naturally breathe. So it's really deep, it's really slow. You stop breathing, you feel how your body is experiencing it when you inhale. You feel how it's starting to shake, and then you release your breath to a point where you can't exhale any longer. And then you're gonna feel how your body is experiencing this, and it will start to shake again. And then you breathe, and you do this as long as it takes to really calm down. And then you change your focus from your brain, your thoughts, and everything what is going on. Normally you did it already before coming in. You put it on your body, and you will focus and spot all the places where you feel tense. And you will breathe, you will give space for all these spaces where you feel tense, and then relax. And you do this with everything. And if you feel tense here, you do it. If you feel tense here, you do it. The back, the chest, everything. You can open your energetic points if you want to do it. Normally, only this work, honoring yourself, really getting conscious of how your body is experiencing who you think to be right now, will calm your brain down. And then we have to shift consciousness behind the veil of matter to access this point of silence. So information can flow to you, and it is not you who is projecting something. This is really important. So if you receive, say you have just a direction given, I'm meant for, my role in this life is, what I deeply desire is, this is a question you are holding on, you're looking at, but you don't, you mustn't be tense. It's just, I project a question. I'm not letting my brain finding answers in the known. I am asking that information beyond what is known will come to me. And you relax and relax and relax, and then you will sense that matter and the experience of the matter will change. You will no longer feel where you are, and you will completely lost track of time, and you will access a space of pure consciousness where information can flow to you. And when this is happening, you have to open up. You have to be eager to embrace. So all you're doing is just, okay, I have a vessel and I'm opening up so I can receive. And then when you are receiving, you will have like a shower of information coming through, and your body will experience what it means to live through this reality. You will receive thoughts, you will receive information of the feelings, of the experience. You will see yourself acting through, you will see people. And you will know that this is already lived in this very moment. And then, when you are accepting these feelings, you are reborn. This means that you accepted a whole new identity for you. And now the work is to stay coherent with it. So when you come back from this space of consciousness, of pure consciousness, your entire being will be focused into your body again and into the reality, the space and form you're used to. So the brain will tell you, okay, this is my reality, and it will clink with this old card if you believe that it didn't work. You will be projected back to old identity, and all the system will run again through the old card, and you will experience the same things than before. When you come back from this pure consciousness and you accept that it is done, and that you changed the card and your identity, and you are a completely other person, you will come back into your body and in your environment, and you will know that everything has changed. So the thing is, at the source of what you are meant for, say this, at this level, or in this space of pure consciousness, the information you receive are different from what you're used to. And this has to be really clear too. So in the post you're going to make and the text, you have to oppose both of it, the old card and the new one, the old identity and what you are meant for. And know these two are accessible realities for you. And it is your choice to accept it or not. And what we want to do now is accept it. So we have to work on coherence. You can't go back to this old card. Never. And this will create, or this can create, distortion. if you're believing something that is not aligned with this new identity. Because I think there is something that is misunderstood. And this is experience of what we are meant for, or the experience of the thing, the state we want. What a human, a limited human, or a human. No, limited clings better. It's more right to say a limited human, without judging it. Will think that there must be this outcome, this situation, in order to know I'm different. So the brain is projecting a scene of this has to be it. But often it is the peak of what we can think about. Or if it's well done, it's really the peak of this is your place. Let's take this example. When we are doing this well, we receive the information of the peak of this is your place. And all what happens before comes so fast. We lose to notice it. We are not capable to notice us. We will stay with the So what we think is, I have to live this now. Say, like, I'm broke and I'm becoming a millionaire. Or I am ill. I'm ill and now I'm healed. And what the people are doing is they project from this old card and not from this new one. And when you're projecting from this old one, you can't live it like that. Pardon me. And what we have to understand is, when we're receiving it, this kind of switch, it is done. We have an experience to make. We are not in the world of the absolute, of only pure consciousness, where everything is done immediately. We are in the world of matter. And we are meant to experience what we call a state of being, or an outcome. But the outcome is only one point on the experience. So if you're doing this right today, you already are the one who is experiencing what he wants. And all we think being situations we don't want are part of it. But the consciousness of the old card can't see it, just sees lack. But the consciousness of the new one sees, how great is this? I am the one who has what she wants and I'm experiencing it. Everything of it, every death of it, the healing, the money making, the power becoming. And I think this is really important to understand, but because all these fast switches, they are done, but we want to have it, we want to have an outcome on our experience that is on the opposite of what we are actually choosing, we wouldn't even been able to hold it, or to hold it. Our system wouldn't be able to hold it. We would have to forget everything about what we have been before. And I assure you, it will happen if you don't constantly look on your path in the story. But what I'm saying is, embracing the experience is so much worth it, because the experience and the matter is what we have come for. In the absolute, it's just tick and it comes. And I know some people here in this group will be the ones who are showing it to the world that this is accessible now. What I'm told now is that you have to embrace it, that the experience of the state of being of what you want is this much depth, and the form it takes can take infinite forms. And what you have to understand now during these 11 days is the consciousness of the depth of who you are, of how great you are, of your power. And perhaps the next free masterclass, we're gonna see and build together how we do it in a matter like this, when our systems are ready to do it. But I believe what I'm really told now is this is not the point of this masterclass. Not yet. So what does coherence feel like for you? When you are the one who is experiencing it now. Imagine you have this disease or this problem in your life, and you know that what wants to be revealed is the opposite, the healing, the solution, and you will have it like that now. The acceptance of this reality happens now, and then you will experience healing. And the story you are telling will be so valuable and important, because this is how humans are connecting. And I told this one of my private client, when humans were already ready to see the divine power in everything through matter, we wouldn't do this work. But because we are not yet, we are doing this work. So when you feel you're coming back, you have this, it would be so much easier to take the old card, and what I'm doing when I'm between these cards, and I want this card, but it feels so much easier to take this old card. You have to really focus on the coherence. So what were the thoughts? What is all the information that came through for this card? And choose it again and again. And it's not a battle. You don't battle from the card here to take this other one. come to this other one and choose it constantly, and it will feel like ease. And you have to train your system to take every time this card. It's not done like that. You have to choose it again and again and again and again and again until it feels normal to take always only this card. Because when you come back in this card and then it feels so much easier and you take this one, what you're doing is dropping this one. You can't take both. You have to choose one. So it will feel more easier to take the old one. It will feel like sports, taking up this one again and again and again. It is no battle. It is not you against yourself. It is a gentle redirection on what is coherent with this card. And that's why you have to be conscious of how you are doing things. Because when you're used to this depth and this card wants you to experience this depth, this depth, you have to train yourself to open up in order to receive. But for example, if you have to unleash the power of money making and you choose this new card, it will not be something that feels strange. You just do what it has to be done, and there's no motivation required, no discipline required to do the things as we are told. The discipline is to choose this card and to do the things that you feel you have to do. And the discipline is to not choose limitation. And this is all the work that really is. If you can accept the desire that has been implemented in you, and you know that it's for you, and you can completely let it go because you know that it will come. You will see it. And you are experiencing what it means to live this desire or live what you're meant for. You will naturally pick the card, this new card, and experience all what it means, the state of being you have been implemented. If you're holding against it, well, this will feel like battle. So take a time really to reflect. Now you have the weekend. You have the 2 chords. You have a lot to look at. And you have a lot of space to own and to take. So make this be the most important work you can do in this moment. Be so clean and so transparent when you are working on this, when you're understanding yourself as the greatest power in the world. Make it a priority and love what you're doing. In 11 days, we can shift what you could have done in 20 years or 30 years with the old card. Time does not matter if you own who you're meant to be. I will drop in the group on Sunday and respond to all of you. So really take the time to put everything there, to be fully transparent and ready to be seen, because I will get there and I will respond to what I see in you. So make sure you own it. And Monday, we see each other for the step 3, where we will relieve what you are meant for. I can't wait for it. Have a nice weekend and have fun. Enjoy it.